The Shy Alien. Final records of Christian Jonas. Christian Jonas has been missing for weeks now. The trail has gone cold and no one has a clue where he is. Friends and family now assume that he's dead. And for their concern, he might as well be. While the agency can confirm the existence of aliens from other planets, there are visitors to our planet that resemble the traditional appearances. Because there are otherworldly creatures from dimensions not our own, whose personal physics operate on different rules than our own. And because these creatures are curious, sometimes they will take back with them souvenirs. What they take aren't usually ever seen again, or if they do re-emerge, it's in a form that is no longer recognizable as human. Day 1. The past couple nights, my trash outside would always get destroyed and scattered. I made sure to set up a camera, but this one night I wish I didn't see what made the mess. I had thought it was a stray dog looking for food. Maybe a homeless person digging through my trash. I just wanted to catch whatever it was on camera so I could call either the police or animal control. Because whatever it was would toss the garbage everywhere and it was a freaking chore to clean up. So when I woke up in the morning and saw that once again my trash was scattered all over, I went straight to the camera. Pressing play, I skipped the video up to the point where my trash area was a mess. Then that's when I saw it. Messing around in my garbage can was a tall, grey-skinned alien. It resembled a look of Roswell grey if it wasn't 9 or so feet tall. I could do nothing as it casually tossed the garbage everywhere as it looked in my trash cans. Unfortunately, the footage was without audio, so I couldn't hear the noises it made as it picked up one object, examined it and tossed it away. This continued for 10 more minutes before the garbage was empty and it eventually walked away. What should I do with the footage? Should I take it to the cops or post it to social media? End day 1. Chris did end up posting the video on social media, and unfortunately for him, it didn't go viral as his keywords flagged the system the agency uses to decry real-world depictions of anomalous creatures. It was an easy system that generated multiple bots that would claim the video was fake and more to believe but as crazed conspiracy theorists. Basically a system of programmed trolls that fades any notion that the video is actually real. So yes, Chris posted his alien digging in the garbage video, but no one believed him at all. It's doubly a shame that the system that counters videos like Chris's decided it wasn't real, so they didn't move it up the chain so a human could investigate. Either it was the low quality of the video or that it didn't gather much traction. But the video was labeled in the agency files as a false alarm. It's a regret that would have kept Chris from what happened to him. Day 7. I can't believe that no one believes me. I had video evidence, clear proof that something not human was searching through my garbage. People on the internet, they can be the worst. It doesn't help that the thing didn't show up the next day, or the day after either. But then I figured it out. It was after my garbage and those days I didn't have the can out. So I waited until yesterday and got a better camera, one that can take super high resolution videos. This time, if the alien shows up, I'll catch it in high definition. In the morning, I checked the footage, and just like the last time around 2 a.m. in the morning, the creature appeared. It looked like it walked out of a wall, and just like before, it started going through all of the trash cans. I don't know what it was looking for, but the details were even clearer. The skin wasn't grey, it was more silver, and the thing's head was shaped like an egg about to explode. It had no mouth, but 2 massive solid black eyes. They blinked sideways like a reptile. Its proportions were slightly off. Arms a touch too long, legs a bit too short, and neck way too thin to support a skull that size. The creature I was watching also moved weirdly, side to side, then forward or backwards, like it couldn't walk a straight line. But it was strong, very strong. It easily lifted the garbage bin with one hand and casually tossed it upside down. The being on my camera would have long, frightening moments of being absolutely still, before making rapid movements that if my camera wasn't something to capture 4K footage, wouldn't have been able to properly film. The video ended with the alien finishing his search and picking a random piece of junk, walked and vanished into the wall again. Going outside the place was a mess, as it usually was. Touching the wall where the alien faded into, there was this odd coating of clear slime on it. It was really cold to the touch and smelled strongly like almonds. It made me dizzy to actually smell, so I quickly washed my hands. But with this footage, people will have to believe me. End day 7. They didn't believe Chris because he had no footage. While he did make a record of his alien, whenever someone else looked at the video, all they saw was garbage getting tossed around. The alien was missing when he tried to upload the video onto the internet. It looked like someone had rigged the scene to have the trash be tossed around again. This is the fault of the agency. Gaslighting is pretty much stage 2 of suppressing any mentions or viewings of creatures of preternatural activity. It was quite a brilliant move on the part of the programmers who designed it. When triggered from the coding our agency programmers embedded into most modem cameras and cell phones, the program will activate, and using high-end editing software will composite out the images of any creatures or humanoids that don't match whatever's in the agency's database. And after that, it'll replace the footage with its edited version, deleting the original in the process. Combined with the earlier bots setting the tone of the video, it went from proof of abnormal creatures to praising Chris on being such a good video editor. The worst part is the videos are monetized, gaining the original uploaded a small amount of cash for what they then imagined to be a hallucination or vivid daydream. Again, not helpful, proving to Chris that he actually saw something. And again, due to the early flag that the shy alien wasn't real, the agency's programs pretty much ran on automatic without human interference. So going crazy and thinking that the alien itself was actively messing with him, Chris took extreme actions, ones that finally gained agency attention, if only to clean up after Chris. It was 7 days later that Chris decided to do 2 things. Live stream what he was seeing so that it was instantaneous, that the world would see it at once. His tags of aliens being real are what finally triggered a 3rd program that alerted the nearest team of agents. The second thing was, after he programmed the stream to start at a certain time, Chris hid in the garbage bin with a baseball bat and waited. On live footage, as agents rushed to Chris's address to head him off, people watching were able to see the alien come out of the wall and once again head towards the trash bins. It didn't get a chance to do anything when Chris jumped out the garbage screaming like a crazy person. The sudden appearance of a person frightened the creature and made it trip as it stumbled back in its awkward walk. Chris attacked the shy alien with a bat and ended up beating it to death, splashing his whole body with silver luminescent blood, laughing like a crazy person as he beat the poor creature to mush. It was too sudden, and caught off guard, the shy alien was quickly killed, leaving the heavily breathing and covered in silver blood man the only living thing in the area. That was when the wall the alien used to enter the area flashed, similar to the blood on Chris's body. Suddenly, gravity distorted and there was a large pull in the area, drawing in both garbage, the corpse, the alien, and Chris. The frightened young man tried to resist the draw, but it was too strong, and the wall sucked in the screaming young man just as the agents got to his house and turned off the live stream. To the people watching, and thanks to our cover-up programs, it was the work of a young, brilliant filmmaker who went missing shortly after, almost giving himself a cult following for the short films. But to the agency, Chris was taken by whatever mechanism the shy alien used to emerge in this dimension. It probably took the young human to whatever the shy alien calls home, and right now, due to the lack of information or bodies, the agency has no method of retrieving the young man. We can only hope he's alive and well, or that he died painlessly. Due to the nature of this incident, the cover-up programs we use may have to go under a revision or 6.